Hey, Javonte, welcome. Thanks for joining us today.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
We will begin with Ross Martin. Go ahead, Ross.
All right. What's up, Javonte? You were ranked the 1,476 player in the 2018 class, number 94 running back. Is it kind of crazy sitting here getting ready for NFL draft, knowing kind of where you came from, knowing that you got the offer from UNC so late in the process? Do you ever reflect on kind of where you were at that moment and where you're about to be coming to Pro Day on Monday and the future of your NFL career?
Oh yeah, that's definitely crazy. I think about that a lot. Just coming from where I come from, not that many people get a chance to be in the position that I'm in now. But yeah, like you said, I was very under recruited coming out of high school. But I feel like everything a blessing and everything happened for a reason. So honestly, I just feel like it's like my destiny.
All right, let's go over to Joshua Allen.
Hey, Javonte, how are we doing today?
I'm doing good.
You're one of the guys that people call one of the most complete backs. You can run the ball, you can catch the ball. You're great at pass protection. What's it been like for you to have that experience to continue to grow each year? And for the draft process and the pro day, who have you kind of leaned on for advice?
Honestly, I honestly been talking to Coach G and Coach Moody from here at UNC. Just people I know that have been in the league and been in this position. I've been leaning on them and getting advice from them. And
then have you spoken with the Buccaneers at all?
My agent told me not to talk about the teams I've talked to.
Oh, of course. No worries. Good luck with the whole with your whole process and wishing them nothing but the best.
I appreciate it.
Okay, David Miller, go ahead.
Hi, Javonte. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good. So obviously you're one of the highest ranked running backs coming into this draft sort of process. How exciting is it for you to know that you could be potentially making an impact on an offense from day one?
Yeah, that's very exciting. I try not to get caught up too much into the rankings or anything like that. I just keep my head down and go to work. Like I'm supposed to. But like you said, if I had a chance to come in day one and start, that'd be crazy.
All right, let's go over to John Helmkamp. Go ahead, John.
Hey, Javonte, how's it going today?
I'm doing good.
Good. Hey, thanks for taking the time to meet with us here today. Quick question, as we're going into Monday, do you feel like there's anything left that you need to showcase to these scouts, or do you think that you've kind of put everything out there already that they need to see on tape?
Yeah, honestly, I just want to go out and show that I'm a competitor. I just want to compete with everybody out there, not just all the other running backs, but everybody in the draft. Just show that I'm gonna compete, and even if something they already seen on film, I just want to show it to them in person.
Hey, follow up to that really quick. Do you think that you're the best running back in this class?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a good day.
Okay, Dante Lasting, go ahead.
Hey, Javonte, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. Some NFL experts and analysts have you being selected by the Bills with the 30th pick in some of their mock drafts. What do you know about the city of Buffalo, and what are your thoughts on the organization?
Yeah, with Tonio being in New York, Buffalo, I know pretty much a lot about them, and just from hearing him talk, it's a very good organization. The type of team that I would love to play for if I had a chance to play for them. And honestly, if they draft me, I'm gonna just give them my all, just like I'm gonna do any other team that would draft me.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go to Alex Kozera.
Hey, Javonte, thanks for talking with us. I know you're a great runner, receiver, but how would you rate yourself in pass protection? And I know the answer to this is probably both, but what is more important for a running back in pass pro? Is it a 1-2 in desire, or is it more about technique?
Yeah, like you said, I honestly feel like it's a balance of both. Because I mean, you can want to, but you might not know like how to, and then you know how to, but it might not work every time. So honestly, I feel like just being balanced and just keeping your shoulders square and having good technique. I feel like that all comes with being a pass protector, and I feel like I'm a great pass protector.
Okay, let's swing over to Nick Farabaugh. Go ahead, Nick.
Hey, Javonte. So, you're known as a bigger back, a bruiser, a guy that can run through guys. But, there's an aspect to your game, that lateral aspect, that really helps you be a bit more elusive. How have you developed that lateral aspect, that cutting ability, and that shutter step that you use to also evade guys to really take your game to the next level beyond just the normal power back mold?
So I appreciate that. But the way I feel like I developed that is through competition. Having guys like Antonio Williams and Michael Carter, Jordan Brown here before me. When I got here, I feel like just seeing them and learning from them, taking little pieces of their game and incorporating it into mine. I feel like that's one way that I developed it, and also knowing that if I didn't get better, I wasn't gonna be able to play. So honestly, I felt like it was something I had to do.
Thank you, Javonte.
Yes, sir.
All right, next up is Gonzalo Fabri.
Hey, Javonte here, Gonzalo from Nojada in Argentina. My question is, which aspect of your game did you develop the most at your college career?
You said which one did I think I did the most? I can't really.
Which aspect of your game did you develop the most of your career? What aspect do you think you most worked on?
Oh yeah, I definitely say pass protection and just like knowing who to block and how to block. Because coming from high school, all we did was run the ball. We ran the wing T, so my quarterback at the end of his college senior year, he probably only had like 50 yards. So I didn't know anything about pass protection or anything like that. So coming in, I feel like that was my the biggest reason I didn't play as a freshman, just not knowing who to block or anything about pass protection. So I feel like that's something I had to work on.
Okay, let's go over to Jeremy Turner.
Hey, good evening, Javonte. Congratulations on your step to the next next level. I got a question for you. What's your competitive nature? Is that why you take so much pride in your pass blocking? And two-part question, how important is it that you've had guys like Antonio and Michael play next to that you can actually kind of enter the league with fresh legs as so many guys are worn down coming into the NFL?
Yes, sir. I definitely say my competitive nature is the reason that I block the way I do. And like you said, having those guys, honestly, I feel like a lot of players get overworked and have like their best football out there in college. But with the 2-back system and my sophomore year having 3 backs, I feel like that kept me fresh. And I feel like my best football is ahead of me.
Okay, let's go to Brooke Pryor.
Hey, Javonte, you mentioned, you were asked, do you think you're the best back in this draft? And you said, yes. What is your pitch to teams who ask you, hey, between you and Najee Harris, who should we take? What do you tell them about why you are the best back in the draft?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like just being able to do it all, run, pass, catch, block, not having so much like wear and tear on my body, honestly, and also age. I feel like that plays a lot into it because average player in the NFL don't last that long. So I feel like age and a lot of things go into it. But honestly, I just feel like I compete against myself. And I feel like that's really what helped me so much to this point.
Okay, CL Brown, go ahead.
Hey, Javonte, I was curious, looking back, how many times have you kind of relived that Miami run with the jump, the spin, and knocking the dude over? How many times have you kind of revisited that while you've been talking to teams?
Yeah, I've seen it a lot. And with me just getting an Instagram page, that's all that been popping up. Like people been tagging me with that post. So I done seen it a lot.
And as a follow-up, the Orange Bowl, I think if I'm not mistaken, you were the last of the guys who didn't play in the Orange Bowl to kind of announce that you were going to start getting ready for the draft. Where did you end up watching it from? And did you kind of, were you kind of anxious while you were watching it? Like, you could have helped the team.
Yes, sir. I was actually at the game. I was in the stands, but yeah, I definitely was anxious during the game and wishing I was out there.
Okay, let's go over to Jonathan Alexander.
Hey, what's up, Javonte? Hope all is well, man. I want to ask you 2 questions. One about your teammate. Why do you believe Michael Carter is one of the best backs in the draft? And then also, is there a celebration in Wallace going to be happening when you get drafted?
I mean, yeah, like I said earlier, I feel like Mike can do it all. A lot of people might knock him because he shorter, but honestly, I don't feel like that has limited him at all. In his college career, he's a great player. Definitely somebody I compete against, and I wish nothing but the best for Mike. But I don't think nothing gonna happen in Wallace. As far as a celebration, I ain't even gonna have a draft party.
What's the name of that restaurant you recommended that time?
And Wallace,
Yeah.
I can't hear. Oh, the Mad Boy. Yeah, the Mad Boy. Yeah.
All right, back over to EJ Daniels. Go ahead.
Javonte, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good.
We have heard so many questions about your pass protection. And honestly, the first time I watched you on film, the first time I've ever seen you was your hit in a 2019 Duke game when you popped that dude who got a interception. And that's when I became more intrigued about you. So my question is, what are 2 things that you specifically worked on in the offseason? Because you said you got better at pass protection. What is 2 things that you specifically did to improve your pass protection?
Yeah, definitely. I'll say the first thing was watching more film. Just knowing who to block. Honestly, that'll slow the game down and make pass protection a lot more easier. And then after knowing who to block, it all comes down to like technique and using your hands. So I feel like after watching film more, I feel like the biggest thing I worked on was just my technique with pass protection.
Thank you very much, Javonte. Appreciate you, man.
All right, last question for Javonte. Derek, go ahead. Sports mention.
What's up, Javonte? Quick question. We know what you can do on the field, but in today's time, a lot of things is, much bigger than the game. So just tell the team, a city, a community, what are they getting, from you outside of the game?
Definitely, yes, sir. I feel like I'm even better person off the field. Just somebody you don't got to worry about getting in no trouble. Always doing what's right, always on time. And just trying to give back any way that I can. Whatever way that may be, I feel like I'm gonna do that.
Thank you. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Javonte. Appreciate it.